she came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, and you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has...
Oh, I
by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit. Caroline really did a number on you.
I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Excuse me, you really shouldn't be here. I'm getting security to teach you some manners. Hey.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, Caroline really did a number on you.
But he was representing. This is a total rule. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind. You mean like Chris? He's treating me like shit. All he wanted to do was say his stupid video game.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm going to be a dad.
You'll be fine, Robbie. Kids are great.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is it now?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She's just discovered. Things will change around here. I can promise you that.
And her son Patrick is just as bad.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
I have yet to see a mystery I haven't solved. And I don't give a toss about my fame, if that's what you're worried about. My lips are sealed.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
You assume too much, Madam Carlyle. The crime scene, if such exists, is never where I begin.
Do as you wish. However, I expect a result in a timely fashion. Fernsby will take over from here.
I'm Mr. Fernsby, the butler. I will try to assist you as best I can. Where would you like to start your investigation, sir?
Where's the family? I like to prime the suspects a bit.
Madam Carlyle's family members are all on this floor. Maybe start in the sitting room. If you'll follow me, this way. Priming, you say? That sounds interesting.
It's like planting seeds that will...
Before I leave you to it.
I already have. And fruit they bear. You are bold, not easily faced, self-controlled and always a step ahead. All qualities a murderer would benefit from. Wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. If that is all, sir, please do come and find me when you feel ready to inspect the crime scene.
Just one question. Is that burned leather I can smell on you? Unusual for a butler.
I don't know what you...
Seeds, Mr. Fernsby. Seeds. Intrigue. This will be good.
Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Did you find out that the vote was notarized? How the hell did that happen? No?
Yeah. Hey.
Seriously, what are you up to?
Jesus.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Whoa.
What completely irresponsible person would leave a weapon lying around?
I'm not sure if I know you. Hey, does anyone know this guy? Stop! Damn it!
You must be kidding me. A weapon?
Gregory Carlyle?
Quite the detective. Well done. Tell me what else that mastermind of yours has figured out.
I would rather know if your shocking behaviour serves other, more sinister purposes than self-amusement.
Intriguing.
Blusterous personas like yours often reveal a deep and festering boredom, sometimes resulting in risky behaviour. Private challenges. Murder, perhaps.
I like you, cheek.
Oh, just a little one.
Listen, Gregory. Something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not
Hey,
this again.
back off a bit,
So I
would you?
got hold of the officer. He says it was finalised, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few minutes. I'm sure it will sort itself out.
Yes. By your strength and focus, I'm sure. You always strive for that sort of control in difficult situations. Yes, I lost father that day, but I gained a role model of my high standards that having every facet of my existence. About me. He hated that.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel
Yes. That explains a lot.
Carlisle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just...
You strike me as independent and self-sufficient,
I guess.
taking a break where the family might see you.
I'll finish setting up.
Perhaps you're also perceptive. Tell me the first odd thing that comes to mind when you think of the last 24 hours.
Let me think.
First thing, don't think.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I left 20 quid in my locker, but when I came in this morning, it was only a $5.
No, not perceptive at all.
I need you to break.
Muddy prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
I'm talking about gonna smooth bust you in the head with this dude.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Wars
emotion into that instrument.
You and me both.
Seriously needs to step into this century. It's not safe at all. If this was back home, it would be a lot waiting to happen.
I don't believe
How are you?
Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would burn out first time she saw. Now we'll never know.
Oh, my. It's hard, aren't you?
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to this rare plant.
I know, Jennifer, I know. But we shall all miss him dearly. So many on call for a pretend funeral. These are extraordinary times at Thornbridge Manor.
No need to go to the gym after a day like this. Not that I was trying to, though.
It's business today. Stop messing around.
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants? Do you like food? I know some great places. You should come with me. I'll take you somewhere really good. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually, could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive.
he's not another knuckle-dragging rugby washout.
You want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Junior calling from Morgan, Yates, and Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account, HTC depot number 55. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates, and Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account, HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. I'll double check and get back to you.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing.
Protect the Carlisle legacy, what? Bollocks. Gregory, don't say more to that weird...
I was just having a laugh, yeah. Pretty good.
I bet Alexa said something.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right?
I should get back to
Right.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to let you pass. Orders, you know. Asshole. You'll never come through here as long as I'm alive. Now get the fuck out of my face.
As I said, I'm really sorry.
That American lawyer in the small office, check his travel documents.
I've vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
For one of his beautiful daughters.
I'd rather hear your story. See, I can't...
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Madame Carlisle's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. There's no family without secrets, 47. But this family seemed to outdo most.
You still trying to trick so I think,
Pin in it, yeah.
Yeah, what you said.
Sorry.
Relax, man. I said I'd get your money. It's just going to take a little longer. How's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, man. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm going to hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude. That's what it is. Come here to play like nothing but I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlisle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife outrageous behaviour without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Man.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
That appears to be a half-burned diary belonging to Zachary Carlyle. It says he and Madame Carlyle murdered their older brother 46 years ago, and that Mr. Fernsby helped them cover it up. He was planning to confess it all. Interesting.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
Greetings, sir.
I need to work on my aim. I'll never get rid of those stupid birds.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure you get French?
Looking good, looking good.
Coming along inside. Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, cram or stroke.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm ready to see the crime scene.
Very well, Mr. Whitmer. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did.
Hello there, sir.
This is very useful information, 47. A quick glance, and I can see that you've already uncovered some relevant facts. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Gregory.
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Understood. I'll handle it. Gonna clean it up right now.
Peaceful when they're dead.
Get out right now.
What a day.
This day just keeps getting better and better.
What?
Let us take it from here.
It's a hell of a uniform you got there, guy.
Hey,
Sorry, but I think I...
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
Everything's in order.
Hey, how are you?
talk to Mr. Fernsby. He's in charge of the staff.
Can't be too careful.
I can't forget his eyes. They were so... Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife.
I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward...
It must have been awful. Do you think it was a suicide?
I don't know. Madame Carlyle certainly doesn't think so. Why else would she have asked that detective to come here?
The murder. With the blood? So whoever gets this message, not that I see is dead, better get him under
I can think about it.
Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved.
I need to keep an eye out, you know. Stay on top of things.
Not that I know of, no.
Just want to keep Madame Carlyle safe. I'd like to know about the details.
You're coming on a little strong, and I don't feel the same. Back off, please.
Are there any gardeners outside you haven't seen before?
dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and the opera theater.
First time here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards. Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
I got one night of a certain trust.
Oh, great.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards. Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
it. Tripping. What the moose say?
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Got one night of a certain. I'm trying to stay on another record. Scout!
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that's...
Hey, who are you? Do I know you?
Maybe any other day for you. Just doing my job, sir. You'd think that. Tell me the funeral was a scam before the Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped something.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Don't respond, just listen. Diana, I can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.